Hello, everyone, and welcome to Short Rest for episode 38. I almost did it again. Numbers are killing me today. 38 for Trials of VinTear.
Wait, I thought Shadow Dogs were killing us today.
Everything's killing us today.
Everything's killing us today.
You guys are no longer in, Jordan kill 'em.
That is a plus.
Technically, you're in legal land at this point.
We did water slide through it.
Yes, you did.
Dude, that was some...
I don't think we could call that a water slide, more like water cannon through it.
That was some raging waters if I've ever seen it. That was great. I like that.
I had this vision, and again, you guys didn't technically have to do this, but I knew that eventually the temple was going to fall, and whether you went out the front door or you went the back door, it was going to be a ride down. I knew that was going to be a sort of a constant. But yeah, some clever usage to block some of the water to actually allow Legati to do what he needed to do to transmutate the stone or the metal. I knew that was going to be a challenge. I was like, well, 10 minutes underneath here there's got to be some cost. And that is spending some time blocking some of the water, having Dio press herself against all right, what do we do now? That was fun. I like that. And then the highlight is you guys getting shot at like a rocket.
Again?
I saw those shields and I had to ask, can I use this as a raft of any kind? Then you said, yes. Yes.
Maybe.
I'm doing it. I just wasn't expecting the 70-foot shot.
Yeah.
That was a bit much, but we worked through it. It's fine.
I was thinking the old science classes where you get the water rockets and you pump them up, and it's what happens if it's because it's always at a narrow angle or a narrow spout, just shot out how fast they went. I was like, that's what you guys are. You're in a water rocket just ready to get ejected. And then followed by the sound of a cracking waterfall, which I thought was really cool.
Because that 70-foot shot up in the air in nothing but a shield. Yeah, because that wasn't enough. No. We have to bring the entire ecosystem down with us. Come on, why not?
I need to stop getting in uncomfortable areas.
Yeah.
Legati, you go for it. Go for it.
Specifically on my character sheet that I believe change is good and like to leave places, people, and things in a different state than how I found them.
I remember that.
That's inevitable anyway. Everything's always changing all the time in ways that we just are blind to or choose to ignore. So it might as well be a big dramatic change. That feels satisfying.
It's almost like you have to make arguments about the other smaller changes from places you're like, well, technically this left, but this one you're like, no. I got something solid to show.
Yeah, we exploded. It's fine. Yeah. It's fine.
On a long enough timeline, that every waterfall has crumbled into rubble anyway. So we just
every temple crumbles. It crumbles at some point in time.
Yeah. We got to see it, and that was cool. We got to make it happen.
Yeah, we were here thinking maybe this law's higher purpose was just to let people know that real change comes from within. That in order to really ascend and become a better version of you, have to change that just shell of a person you are, because it's not really leading you anywhere, and just shed it and become something new. No. He wants to literally trash waterfalls. He's just you know what? What's the most amount of damage we could do to this ecosystem? Destroy this waterfall? Let's do that.
Oh man, it was great. I also got to see everyone's faces as you were like, and what's happening to the waterfall? I had to think of no way would you guys be on a rapids that are pushing you for more than 3 minutes. I think that was my baseline. I was like once you hit 5 minutes, you're 5 minutes on rapids. Hell no, I'm getting off. I'm happy that I chose a number where people are like, oh, this sucks. I'll take it, but this sucks.
I mean, I don't know. To me personally, the rapids was actually fun. I mean, less damage, probably the damage wasn't great, but nevertheless, spinning down a water slide really, really fast is always fun. Until there's a 70-foot drop.
Yeah, and then further moving along, it's for the extra summaries that we saw a bit more of a completion to Morse's book. Now we understand there's only 2 pages missing for it to be a complete book. And with this newest sort of iteration, Morse is kind of almost becoming one. Like there's sort of a transfer of power happening here.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe it's we're seeing you alter the book, and it's altering reality.
Maybe it's just the personification of the Salal.
I mean,
Maybe
everything
I am
is.
finally. Maybe I am becoming one with the Salal. You don't know.
So jealous. Everybody in this group is changing in weird ways. It's wonderful.
I have a question. The 2 pages, does that include the page that was disintegrated? Was missing?
No. So
Ah.
the work that, yeah, I thought about that for a long time. Legati's page was accepted. Yeah, I thought about it for a long time and why and how. So his page was accepted.
So we made a replacement. It's perfect.
And then the final scene, as you guys cross the river, it's a little more calmer at the split. But crossing the river, upon a foothill, 2 stars collide. I thought long and hard on what was occurring in the back end when it came to the leading star within Rakdos's his theater. And now that we have, I mean, we've already established that Diva is the leading star. She was chosen, she was trained. It took some years, but we also wrote in that Nirvana was everything came natural for her. So when you heard from your brother that she was kind of your replacement because you never came back, 1, there can't be 2 stars. 2, you get a sense that probably your mother doesn't know exactly, like, the mother doesn't know what happened to you, so there had to be a replacement. But there's never been 2 stars before, and now we're seeing there's a bit of like a. I think we wrote in that Nirvana was always kind of like competitive. There was something about her that was always competitive. So this is what the result is.
I mean, can we really say that they were 2 stars when one of them was shining bright and the other one was cowering away in the shadow?
It's fair. That's fair to say.
Just saying. Never, like I said in the episode, never has my saying of dog will hunt been so impactful and so meaningful as it is now. Like I've been saying this for years, and out of nowhere, it actually means something. Dog will hunt.
But here's the thing, yeah, I could have went after her, but at the same time, I'm all like, no, if this is what she wants in my blood, and I could be literal or, metaphysical, not metaphysical, metaphorically, but probably is literal, she'll be back. Why am I going to run? She'll come back, so.
Yeah, but she wouldn't come back if you hunted her. Ergo, making you the true alpha. The real shining star.
I will show my hand. Her strategy was waiting for you to, like, you looked tired. I think everyone here looked tired. You couldn't, how could you not? After what you just went through. And the strategy she had was to send out these shadows to grab you and to drag you along. And then she would attempt to take your blood there. But you fought against it. You displayed yourself a little bit more put together than you were leading on. She was like, no, strategy stakes first. I gotta leave. And then
How much blood does she need?
I don't know.
think an amount between a drop and all of it.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good accurate.
And then we ended it with a stranger approaching. Which, spoiler alert, we're going to see a stranger approach in your face. Because this will be released like a week prior to the episode coming out.
Could have, we had an awesome ride down a waterfall. Then we destroyed said waterfall and all of the ecosystem surrounding it. Then we had a fight with a dog who ran away, and now we meet a stranger. What a session!
What a session! Is there any questions in everyone's mind that is lingering?
I think so.
I mean, I very much vocalized my questions, mostly to Diva. Why? Why, Diva? Why?
Why what?
Why did you not hunt?
I
Dog will
explained
hunt.
myself.
Yeah, she said it.
And I provided a rebuttal that would never come back if they got it.
Well, let the dog hunt, because they're also one.
Yeah, but the bigger dog always hunts.
I will say that I thought about it long. I knew that in terms of like, if we were going to quantify this to level, I knew that Diva was higher than Nirvana in this moment. Because you have been the leading star for way longer than she ever has been.
I mean, I've been training since almost, well, I can't quite say birth, but up there.
Since you were like adolescent. The problem with Nirvana and the way we wrote her is that everything comes natural. So she's getting powerful quickly, but she's not there yet. She can't take you on. And I think that dawned on her after she saw you do what you did. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
fire sword.
And that is that moment of realization where you have let the final boss walk away. You could have ended this entire story right there, right then.
Well, here's the thing.
I think it's the final boss.
And without playing hands of what's going to happen, the statement that stood out in my mind is, I want your blood. We deal with blood magic. She needs me. Fuck that. She can come after me.
Yeah, or just hear me out on this. You can rebuttal and say, I don't need your blood because it's trash, because you are trash. And then Hunter, take her blood and then toss it on the ground to let her
I think
know
I was
that
thinking
her
of
blood is
Nirvana's Moors. Maybe that would make her go away.
What about Evans thinks about this? Evans has no clue. Your brother. So, yeah. We'll see what next session brings us. I'm really sad that we don't have Arrow with us. That Arrow's not going to join us for next week either. Spoiler alert. We planned these in advance. But that's fine.
I'm also very sad that we're going to end up fighting a high-powered, supercharged level 20 Nirvana in the future.
Are we?
Who knows? I thought about. I'm currently like I've thought in some small essence of how the future may hold in terms of like. I don't know. Well, I've thought about it long and hard in terms of strategy. So we'll see how story goes as we move forward. But until then, thanks for joining us to this short rest. See you guys next time. Bye.
Dog will hunt.